Understanding government secrecy and the media's critical role. Explore the delicate balance of government classified information and media's watchdog role in government transparency issues and secret policies. Why government secrecy and the media matter more than you might think. All right, imagine sitting with a friend over coffee, casually chatting about something that's been on your mind, government secrecy, and how the media fits into the picture. It's one of those topics that sounds dry at first, but once you start unpacking it, it's actually pretty fascinating and, honestly, kinda important for all of us. So, let's start with the obvious. Government classified information. Governments keep vast amounts of information under wraps, not just for trivial reasons, but often citing national security concerns. This could be anything from defense strategies to sensitive communications. Now, this kind of government confidentiality isn't just about hiding stuff for no reason. Sometimes it really is about protecting the public or state interests. But here's the tricky part. How much secrecy is too much? When does government information secrecy cross the line and begin to undermine public trust? This is where the media's role steps into the spotlight. We rely on news outlets to be watchdogs, peeling back layers of government document secrecy and exposing what needs to be known. The media acts as a bridge between what the government wants to keep quiet and what the public has the right to see. Now, it's not always a straightforward game. The government sometimes has genuinely secret policies, things that could cause harm if leaked, like certain military operations or diplomatic negotiations. But other times, government secret policies exist simply to protect insiders or avoid accountability. This muddles the waters for journalists who want to report honestly without jeopardizing lives or state security. And then there's the flip side, media transparency and its own issues. Sensationalism often bubbles up, and not every outlet plays by the rules of accuracy and fairness. In some ways, this creates its own problem with government transparency issues, as misinformation or skewed reporting can confuse public understanding just as much as excessive government secrecy does. Honestly, it's a real balancing act. Too much secrecy, and citizens start questioning what their leaders are doing behind closed doors. Too little, and we risk leaking critical details that can put people at risk or destabilize diplomacy. The media's responsibility is to navigate those murky waters carefully, seeking truth without becoming a tool for either government propaganda or reckless exposure. Speaking of murky waters and secretive plots, if you're into gripping stories about hidden agendas and deep conspiracies, I'd totally recommend checking out Hush, a psychological thriller of alien manipulation and deep state deceit. It's a novel that really captures that tense, shadowy vibe of government secrecy and mysterious forces manipulating events behind the scenes. Whether you prefer to read it in ebook, print, or listen to it in audio format, you can buy it now and get lost in a gripping tale that reflects many real-life fears about what might be hidden from us by those in power. At the end of the day, understanding the dynamics of government document secrecy and the media's role helps us all be smarter consumers of information. We get why some things are kept quiet, but we also learn to ask the tough questions that hold power accountable. It keeps democracy alive and kicking. So next time you see a headline about leaked files or hear a story about secret policies, remember, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and the media's job is more complex than it sometimes appears. It's a dance between transparency and secrecy, and we're all watching.